St. Basil's Park. I need to get the f out of here. That was straight out of a horror movie. So I'm back home, obviously. It is the next day. I wanted to try something different that not many people have done before, and that is possibly inviting the Black-Eyed Children into the house. So that means I'm gonna be listening for maybe knocks on the window. You gotta remember, these are different types of demonic spirits, so it's like, they're not gonna answer through the REM pod, but I do have one right here, just in case the spirit in this house wants to tell me more stuff about them. So I'm gonna have the REM pod right here. We got a seance going to contact another spirit besides the Black-Eyed Children because they cannot be contacted by a ritual. They're such different demons that you just can't do this and expect to have them appear. It's so weird, guys. They're different how they behave. It's like they're human, but they're not. I think what's gonna happen, just to set the vibe in here, I'm gonna turn off this light that's on the camera. It's gonna be completely pitch dark in here, other than the candles. And we're gonna listen for sounds. I'm also gonna turn on the REM pod and see what's gonna happen. So here we go. The REM pod is on. The candles are far enough away from it to where they won't make it go off. That is not the candles doing that. They would have to be much closer to it. If there's a spirit in here that can tell me anything about the Black-Eyed Children, please give me a sign. Since 1 day has gone by, were they near my house after I looked for them? I even have my curtain open over there like usual. I always have that open, but it'll work for especially tonight because I want to know if something appears at that window. So if there is a spirit here that could tell me about the Black-Eyed Children, if they're nearby this neighborhood or something, please signal on this device right here. By doing that, make your presence known. Will they knock on my window in the next few minutes? Guys, this is so creepy. Since nothing is happening right now, no spirit is coming through, I guess I'll recap. First location was the playground. I put the REM pod on the playground to see if I could talk to other spirits and see if the Black-Eyed Children have been there, if other spirits have experienced them there. It literally grabbed onto the REM pod because the red light in the middle started flashing. That means something's grabbing onto it. So that freaked me out. So that means there could have been Black-Eyed Children sightings at that playground. I'm just trying to figure out why they go to that one in particular. There is another playground that I'm gonna hit up from when me and Nick looked for Black-Eyed Children with Randonautica, and that would be St. Basil's Park. That place was super creepy. I don't know if there's anything in this room right now, but if you could please just give me a sign. What was that? I heard like, I can't even explain what that was. It was like something moved. I don't know if that came from outside? Sounded like it could have been from outside. But yeah, other than the REM pod going off at that park, I went through that alleyway, and that was probably the most eerie thing I've done on this series so far. Like, I was looking around. Whenever the camera light would move, it would cast shadows on things, almost like something was hiding. Whenever I would turn it, the shadow would hide, but it was just the camera light, obviously. But like, I couldn't help but think like there was something around like one of the electricity boxes or around that truck earlier or whatever, you know? The vibe when I was looking for them felt very off. Almost like the dread that you feel and the fear when you feel them around, like, was starting almost. I just want to see if anything will happen in here. Is there somebody in this room? I heard something faint, like a very faint noise. It's almost like a whisper. I don't even know if the camera caught it. It's like right in this ear. Can you move these candles to a specific direction to tell me if the Black-Eyed Children were here in this neighborhood last night? I'm kind of thinking we should check outside. Check out the window. Oh, what the? Can you make that stop? Can you make that REM pod stop? Yo guys, what the Is that a yes that the Black-Eyed Children were in this neighborhood last night? That was right as I was gonna go look out the window too. Okay, let's just quietly go over to the window. I don't see anybody. Whoa. That candle's flickering like crazy. Could you flicker that candle more? if the black-eyed children were here last night. If they weren't here last night, are they here somewhere tonight? Oh my god, it's starting to move. This one is kind of starting to move. What the f? Guys, that was our sign. It flickered finally. I'm taking that as a sign. And the REM pod went off earlier, so that should tell you. So that was strange. We got some activity for a second. This one is going crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Flicker the candles if I should go look for them right now. It's flickering. It's flickering. Look at that. There's no way. So, haven't heard a knock on the window yet of them wanting to come in, but we're getting signs that we're asking for right now. And I heard a couple strange sounds that I don't know if the camera picked up, and maybe it picked up the first one that I heard where it sounded like something was moving. I'll have to raise the audio on that. That was me. I accidentally blew on them that time. Maybe not? If that's a spirit doing that, can you make that stop? Bro, they're going crazy. You see that right now? Okay, that one just stopped. Wow, they both stopped right after each other. That was kind of weird. I don't know if I blew on them or if like something was affecting them in this room. That was very strange. But yeah, the second sound, I don't think the camera caught it, but that's okay, because I know that I heard it. Sometimes the camera will not pick up stuff that I hear, and sometimes it'll pick up stuff that I don't hear. I think at this point, there is only one thing left to do. So I am currently back outside looking for the black-eyed children again. I'm gonna save that one park with the alleyway around it for last because I want to check out some other like potential areas that they could be. The REM pod was going off and the candles were flickering like crazy when I started to look out my window for them and when I asked if they were around the neighborhood right now. The spirits in my house weren't answering the question if they were in the neighborhood last night after I looked for them. Did you guys hear that crunch like a few seconds ago? I tried to ignore it because I was talking. Is somebody there? That was weird. Okay, See, this is what I mean, like little signs like that. It's like, are they trying to tell me that they're nearby? But like I don't see them. Like you would usually see them. They're not like other spirits that are just invisible. I figured I would do like a spirit box session at the park and see if that spirit from yesterday will tell me anything more about the black-eyed children. And maybe they're in this neighborhood, I don't know. That's what my REM pod said at home. Let's start this. I'm gonna keep the light off on my camera because having this creepy lighting over me right now is just setting the vibe. Are there any spirits here? Did it just say die? It said like die or hi. I just saw something. I legit saw someone running over there. Could have been an actual person, but I saw somebody. They were like full on running, like they saw something. Right as the spirit box says die or whatever, it just said, I see someone run across the street like they were in a panic to get somewhere. It's nighttime, like where do you have to be? You know what I mean? Dude, this is weird. I might actually get out of here. I'll try the spirit box and be somewhere else. Okay, I'm starting another spirit box in this alleyway to see if maybe they've been here before. Oh. Sorry guys, I just keep stopping the video. There's an animal over there. I might have to go. It might be a coyote. Alright guys, I had to leave that area. There was a four-legged animal, it looked like. It was gray looking. It was crawling through the grass at the park that I was nearby. And I'm just like, that's probably a coyote or something. Dude, I'm having the worst luck with this right now. Every time I want to start a session with this, I get interrupted by weird people or something. Is this a sign that I shouldn't be looking for the black-eyed children? I don't know. But it's sketching me out, dude. I'm just in my backyard right now with the gate closed because I'm freaking out. This is probably one of the scariest series I've done, to be really honest with you. So let's start a spirit box and see if maybe any have came by. Are there any black-eyed children in this area? I think it said yeah. Did you say run? Over there? Over there? What? Should I be worried about anything? No? I asked if I should worry about the black-eyed children. It says no. So I turned off the camera for a sec. I've been sitting here thinking, I'll go to St. Basil's Park, see if anything's there. If I want to continue this series doing something else, because this is like a black-eyed children experiment. That's basically what this is. This is it, guys. St. Basil's Park, where we got brought for black-eyed children the last time me and Nick were here. Do I feel safe being here? Not really. I figured since this is one of the last locations of the journey, why not? That's the park over there. Man, this looks so different without snow. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Oh, this is scary, dude. I'm just like scanning the camera, looking around for anything and everything. Holy shit. There's a chance I might not stay here for very long. Wow, I'm just remembering how scary this place is. Dude, my heart is pounding right now. Decided to turn off my light so I'm a little bit more like hidden, because I don't know who's gonna walk in here. But like, dude, this is where we got brought for it. I'm sketched being here. This is a scary ass playground. Is there any black-eyed children here? Calling out for you. There was someone at that park. Legitimately saw a person. I need to go. I need to get the f out of here. Oh my god. Oh, what the f even was that? That was straight out of a horror movie. Now that I'm back home and I'm safe, what the hell was that? So I decide I'm going to St. Basil's Park. I'm going into the alleyway part, as you guys saw. I'm pretty sure I filmed that part. I'm going up to the park, right? I was doing like a B-roll shot of just like the playground, just filming it. I get the feeling of being watched. I call out for like the black-eyed children. I'm just like, if there's any black-eyed children here, like I'm calling out to you or something like that. You can see the look of fear on my face. I'm holding the camera, I'm just like looking off into the distance. This motion light, so there's houses obviously all around that area in that alleyway with that playground. One of the motion lights on one of the garages turns on. That's not the scary part. This black shadow figure walks into the light. Don't know if it was a spirit or a person. It looked like a person. I don't know. Even when they stood in the light, I cannot see anything on their body. Just a dark, shadowy silhouette of a person when they were standing in front of that motion light. I was walking away. I don't know if I filmed this part. I think I did. Okay, so I was filming myself and then I put the camera down and I think you can see the motion light in the background. I looked back at the footage a little bit. I start fast walking and then I look back at where the figure is. The figure is still standing there and the motion light turns off while they're standing there and they're all shadowy figured like. I bolted it when that light turned off. Oh my god, that was horror movie type of shit. You just see a shadow figure walk in front of the motion light, then the motion light turns off after a few seconds. I couldn't see them anymore after that, and that's what freaked me out, and I ran. I just bolted out of there. Even if that was a real person, and they saw me go into that park, why the f would they follow me down the alleyway like that? To freak me out? 'Cause it worked. That park is probably one of the scariest ones I've ever been to at night. You guys saw how pitch black it was in there. It was freaky as hell. It has now been a few hours and I've been able to calm down and be able to like kind of think back to the footage and evidence that I've gotten throughout this series. I obviously went to the location that Randonautica wanted me to and went to that playground, the first playground, not the one that I pretty well almost got chased from, I guess. And the REM pod went off there when I asked, have the black-eyed children been here? it goes off and goes crazy. So I'm just like, okay, there has been a sighting here probably then. I go through the alleyway, experience some eerie feelings and all that stuff, looking for them, just feeling like I'm being watched all the time, and just walking around sketchy neighborhoods and stuff like that. And then the seance was really interesting because I was hearing strange things that I don't know if the camera still caught yet. I haven't looked at that part. It was very interesting that the REM pod went off at that exact question when I got up and I was gonna go look out the window, and then the candles were flickering at specific times, almost like the spirits were messing with it, being like, yeah, the black-eyed children have been here or there or whatever. I went back to the first playground from episode 1, took out the spirit box. I'm now thinking like maybe the spirits were warning me what I was gonna encounter with that person or figure or whatever happened at the end there. Like when it was saying hi or die, like maybe it was signifying like, you know, you're gonna have a really scary encounter, like be careful. Like maybe it was more so warning me rather than trying to scare me. And that makes a lot more sense. Even though I may not have found the black-eyed children, there was definitely a lot of signs leading up to this big moment that happened. So that is a wrap up on the black-eyed children. Peace.